These are the amazing anime women who dominate the silver screen.
I'll go on ahead and announce you. See you there!
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 greatest female anime characters in movies.
The tide's gone out.
For this list, we're taking a look at the most compelling and influential women in feature-length anime, but we're only looking at theatrical releases, so no OVA features here.
How did everything go so wrong?
Number 10. Makoto Konno, the girl who leapt through time.
Good morning.
I'm out of here.
Wait, Makoto, hang on a second.
What now?
Makoto is your average schoolgirl, until she acquires the ability to literally leap through time, that is. Makoto initially abuses this power for fun and her own benefit.
So you going with liberal arts or sciences?
Eventually realizing the consequences of her actions, she starts to use time hopping to help others. Even then, things don't always go according to plan. Despite being occasionally selfish, Makoto is also a charming and relatable heroine who, at the end of the day, is both average and extraordinary. Learning that the best intentions can still have a negative outcome, she still just wants to do the right thing.
What now? Should I go back in time? Then again, it's not like anything's happened yet.
Number 9. Sonoshi, Redline.
I'm gonna help you, but only if you help me get to the finish line.
While Redline isn't without a few pure fan service moments, Sonoshi is a hell of a lot more than simple eye candy.
Nice shot of my ass, guys.
Also known as Cherry Boy Hunter, this hovercraft racer lives life in the fast lane. As the winner of the Yellow Line race, she acts as a rival, friend, and love interest for our protagonist JP.
Cherry Boy? What the heck?
Read the papers? That nickname makes headlines. It's a real eye grabber.
Behind her smile is a fiercely driven competitor, who won't settle for anything less than first place. Even before hitting the big leagues, Sonoshi pushed herself to be the best racer possible. Behind the wheel or riding shotgun, Sonoshi never gives up and will always cross the finish line. Number 8. Nausicaä. Nausicaä of the Valley of the Wind. This won't be the only time you see one of Hayao Miyazaki's strong female leads on this list, as he is responsible for some of the best women in all of animation. Nausicaä is one of the first heroines he brought to the silver screen in this adaptation of his manga series.
Nausicaä, we're going to get you out of here, so you can warn the people of the valley. There may still be enough time if you take your glider. It's ready and waiting for you.
This plucky young lady is the titular princess of the titular Valley of the Wind. Unlike many typical princesses, however, Nausicaä isn't the kind of girl who hopes someday her prince will come.
Who are you?
You've done far too much killing. My insect charm and flash grenades won't do any good now.
With a strong connection to nature, Nausicaä aspires to unite the human world and the creatures of the wild. Possessing brains and brawn, she's an affectionate warrior who fights for harmony above all else.
Hey! What are you doing?
Go warn the valley!
But princess, you don't even have a weapon!
Number 7. Sophie, Howl's Moving Castle.
She's pretty cute for a mouse.
How old are you anyway? You live around here?
Leave me alone.
Hayao Miyazaki's films are always filled with colorful personalities and bizarre circumstances, but there's still an identifiable main character at the core of everything. The protagonist of Howl's Moving Castle is no exception.
Standing up to the Witch of the Waste, that's plucky.
The Witch of the Waste.
An 18-year-old hatter who's transformed into a 90-year-old cleaning lady, Sophie seeks a way to break her curse by boarding a magical fortress. Throughout the film, she maintains the lively spirit of a young girl, but also gains great wisdom and perspective.
Please, Howl, I know I can be of help to you. Even though I'm not pretty, and all I'm good at is cleaning.
Sophie, you're beautiful.
She additionally brings out the best in Howl, a wizard who's on the verge of losing his humanity. While the plot can get a little convoluted at times, Sophie's strength, good cheer, and optimism keep us invested with every step the moving castle takes.
You turnip head, that's Howl's castle. That is not what I meant when I asked for a place to stay.
Number 6. Chihiro, Spirited Away.
Mom! Dad! Come on, quit eating! Let's get out of here!
Miyazaki strikes again. The legendary animator was just about ready to retire from filmmaking when he met a friend's daughter and her peers. Miyazaki was inspired by the imaginative children to make Spirited Away, a coming-of-age story like no other.
Quiet down, you're making a racket.
At the heart of this grand, bizarre, and masterful anime is an ordinary girl named Chihiro. Like many girls her age, Chihiro can be whiny and apathetic on the surface, with so much imagination and promise just underneath.
Finish what you started, human.
When her parents are transformed into pigs, she summons the confidence inside herself to survive a both wondrous and dangerous world. Although Spirited Away overflows with extraordinary creatures, Chihiro herself stands out as a voice for everyday girls everywhere.
I don't want any, but thanks. I'm sorry, but I'm in a really big hurry.
Number 5. Hana, Wolf Children.
Between the two of us, Mom had to put school on hold and quit her part-time job.
Yuki! Being a single parent is already a challenge, but bringing up wolf children is an entirely different ballgame. After her werewolf husband dies, Hana is left alone to raise her 2 children, who are both half human and half wolf. This loving mother speaks to parents everywhere, especially those who have children with special needs.
Wolves are people. We didn't know how to be either yet. And us switching back and forth between the two didn't make figuring it out any easier. For us or Mom.
Like all parents, she doesn't have all the right answers and occasionally makes mistakes. Even when Hana is at her wit's end, she still proves herself to be dedicated, smart, and nurturing. Learning something new every day, she ultimately discovers the importance of community and letting your offspring choose their own path. Number 4. Dr. Atsuko Chiba and Paprika. Paprika.
You are just so twisted.
You should understand. They are sacred like a rare treasure and are impossible to control.
How can you think clearly about control when jealousy controls you?
Paprika is the woman of our dreams, but not in the way you're thinking of. In the real world, Dr. Atsuko Chiba is a mild-mannered psychiatrist. Compassionate and caring, she only wants what's best for her patients, even if those patients have other motivations.
Watch out!
In order to aid her patients, she enters their dreams using a device known as a DC Mini and dons the persona of Paprika.
I'll catch you! Grab on!
He got away again!
As beautiful as she is enigmatic, Paprika isn't just a shell that Chiba wears. As the dream world merges with the real world, she develops into a separate individual who practically leaps off the screen with her charisma.
All right. What did you find out? What did my dreams reveal about me?
That you're impatient.
That's true.
Number 3. San, Princess Mononoke.
I'm not afraid to die. I'd do anything to get you humans out of my forest.
I knew that from the first moment I saw you.
Like Nausicaä, San is another Miyazaki character that acts as a link of sorts between people and nature. Having been raised by wolves, though, this warrior princess denounces her humanity and fights for the forest. Passionate, hot-headed, and vicious, she attempts to assassinate the leader of Irontown to protect her home. Upon encountering a noble prince named Ashitaka, San begins to realize that maybe there can be a middle ground between these two feuding worlds. In the end, she finds the value of humanity while also holding on to her wolf heritage, striking just the right balance between beauty and beast.
Where can I find Lord Makoto? Good luck, my friend.
Number 2. Motoko Kusanagi, Ghost in the Shell. For many Western audiences, Ghost in the Shell was their introduction to the phenomenon of anime. Motoko Kusanagi is one of the reasons why the film resonated with many. A person concealed in an artificial body, this cyborg leads Public Security Section 9 as they hunt down the elusive puppet master.
Ishikawa, go check out the trash collectors' homes. Bateau, cut the truck off at its next stopping point.
It's possible they've come into contact with someone. Follow them, but take no action, got it?
In addition to being a resilient physical force, Kusanagi is a highly gifted hacker and detective. This character has particularly earned praise for not being confined to a traditional gender role. Kusanagi is her own unique individual, who feels incredibly human despite her cybernetic exterior.
Bateau, how much of your body is original?
Hey, are you drunk or something?
Before we get to our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
Living in a mansion, eating fine food, wearing nice clothes.
All that time I was wishing I was here on the mountain, playing with everyone.
Well, everyone's gonna be here soon.
It's not even a real job. All you'd have to do is go on a trip out to the country with me.
Wait, I'll do it. Huh? You just said... Well, then count us both in.
Two might get complicated.
That's the most boring goldfish I've ever seen in my entire life.
Number 1. Kiki. Kiki's delivery service.
Let's go!
Madam, here, look what I found. You're a very clever girl, my dear. Your mother must be proud.
Kiki is a 13-year-old witch in training hoping to find her place in the world. Even if you took her magic powers out of the equation though, Kiki would still be one of the most relatable, engaging, and delightful protagonists animation has to offer.
Ready? Set? Go! Hold on!
She just lights up the screen with her charm and determination. At the same time, the audience completely sympathizes with Kiki as she faces discrimination, disappointment, all while battling an identity crisis.
Come on, I'll introduce you to everybody.
No thanks. See you later.
What's the matter?
Kiki isn't only a great role model for young adults, but a fully fleshed out human being we all wish was real. Whether making deliveries on foot or on broomstick, we'd gladly follow this wholesome witch anywhere. Do you agree with our list?
Such a waste.
Who's your favorite female anime movie character? For more entertaining top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to MsMojo.
Something's coming. I wonder what.